everyone, today I'm going to show you a little tip on how to clean your sterling silver jewelry. What I've got here is an aluminum pan and some baking soda. I've got my tarnished piece, and then I've brought over a new clean chain so we can do a little comparison. And I've got a spoon there for just mixing. And I've got some boiling water on the stove. I want to say here that you want to be very careful when you're handling the boiling water. Please be careful. Keep the boiling water close to the pan so you don't have to do a lot of traveling with a hot kettle or a pot in my case. So what I've got here is my tarnished piece, and I've laid it all out, and I'm going to cover it entirely with the baking soda. The baking soda and the boiling water, they're going to be reacting, and it's going to need to be completely covered with the baking soda in order for it to hit all the tarnished parts. So I'm just going to smooth it out a little bit here and make sure that all the links are covered. If you've got a bunch of different pieces, it would be much more convenient to put them all in the pan at the same time. Now I've got my boiling water. I'm just going to pour it over. And please, while you're doing this, if you could lean back and not have the pan directly in front of your face so you don't breathe any of it in. There's a tiny chemical reaction going on, so there'll be some fumes. So I'm just going to mix it up a little bit here to be sure that all the pieces are getting clean. It looks like the chain isn't completely clean at this point. Depending on how dirty the pieces are, you might need to do them several times. I'm probably going to need to do this a couple times before it actually gets clean, but I'm just going to start this again.
It's new, get to the sky. It's new, get
I've just covered it up again, and I'm pouring the water in. Again, back away while it's bubbling so you don't have to inhale any of that stuff. I actually had this piece out for maybe over a year, so it's got a pretty thick layer of tarnish. Looks like it's gonna need 1 or 2 more washes. It's starting to get pretty clean though. I don't know if you can see that in the video. I find that this works best with chain because it's just really difficult to clean chain with a polishing cloth or with anything, really. I find that this is most convenient with chain. You could clean it with you could clean other things with it, but with other pieces, larger pieces, you can just use a polishing cloth and it would work great. So I'm just gonna strain it a little bit and put it on the paper towel to dry. So it looks like it's still a little bit dark. It might need 1 or 2, but you can see already with the light kind of coming off of the chain that it's already pretty light. I'm going to put it in my hand so you can see a little bit of a comparison, a little close up. You can see that it's much more clean. It's much cleaner compared to how it started, and here's the new one. It's almost there. It might need 1 or 2 more washes. Make sure you rinse the baking soda off of it completely. Otherwise it leaves like a little residue, and you don't want that. Yeah, and there's that little bit of residue on my fingers. So that's it for today's tip on how to clean sterling silver jewelry. I hope you learned a little bit and that you enjoyed this little video. Thanks so much. Don't forget to check out the blog. And I will see you next week with another video post.